Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Hunt Noobs, and doing a nice little vlog for you guys. Get a little Kentucky Wildcat hat ready for the basketball season to start. But anyways, just stopped to get lunch, like I said, and so I just get finished up with court. Everything was, I guess, okay for what it's worth. Could have been worse. I hope it went better than what it did. I still got hit with the $421 fine. And, you know, the good news is I didn't get any points taken off of my driver's license. So I guess, you know, there was somewhat of a win there if I had to look for something positive out of all this. The place where I was at, it's Vienna, Georgia, V-I-E-N-N-A, Vienna, Georgia. I guess that's how you pronounce it. And let me tell you guys, when I stepped into that courtroom, I truly felt like I stepped back in time, like it was the Twilight Zone. Let me see here, make sure I got the radio on. Okay. There was some a lot of red flags, a lot of flags, no pun intended. I don't know if you guys saw the picture I posted up on Twitter. If you guys don't follow on Twitter, the link will be in the description below. You guys, you know, it's easy, the easiest way to get a hold of me. But anyways, I posted up a picture of a judge that was behind a judge. It was a picture of a judge that used to preside there, and he's sitting there with a Confederate flag behind him. Now, to me, that's just weird, because here in the South, the Confederate flag, it has some significance of you know, a racial, it's typically, ideally, when you see somebody using or having or flying a rebel flag, typically a racist person. Usually a white guy, whatever the case may be, and you know, it's usually what it is. Some people can claim for different reasons, but you know, it all leads back to, you know, when the fight for slavery and all that shit was going on, whatever. The South will rise, and the South has rose, and the South got shit on, whatever, however you want to look at it. But when I saw that, I was like, wow, man, I can't believe it. I mean, for me, like I said, I know there's racism going on, but for me, for it to be so acknowledged in that situation was just strange to me. It was weird. I was taken back by it a little bit, like, wow, really? Oh, wow, we're in for a long day then. And then when I left, I took a picture, I posted up on Twitter as well, of the picture of the street, which is called Cotton Street. So it might be ideal if you're of the African-American descent to, by all means, disregard Vienna, Georgia, if possible, at all. It's just, you know, it's just not the place for anybody. Even I felt uncomfortable there. So, but you know what? There were a few people there that were using race as a crutch. I was sitting next to this one guy, black guy. Excuse me. He and I were talking about our charges or whatever. Man, excuse me. I just had something to drink, and it's kind of fucking with me right now. But he and I talk about our charges, right? And there's a guy behind me, and the black guy, and you can tell he's from the hood. You know, the way he was dressed. He come in, pants falling off, tattoos all on his arm. And he's talking like, yeah, these motherfuckers. I'm not exaggerating. He's like, man, these motherfuckers here, man, they pulled me over for no reason, man. This bullshit. They pulled me over because I was black. And I was like, oh, here we go, one of these. I'm thinking in my head, please put me in before this guy goes in front of the judge, because I want to get my shit out the way before he starts slinging this race card all over the place. So anyways, the guy in front of me, or the guy next to me talking, leaned back to him and says, so what was your charge? He said, you know, speeding. He's like, was you speeding? The guy was like, well, yeah, you know, I was doing speeding. And he's like, what was it? He's like, I was doing 95 and a 70. And the black guy next to me said what I was thinking was, you didn't get pulled over because you were black. You got pulled over because you was doing 25 miles an hour over the speed limit. And that's exactly what it was. So it was, you know, like I was talking to the Fighting Robot. I know there's some racist cop out there, and I know there's some racial profiling going on, and I know with all the situation going on right now, I think in Louisiana or whatever the fuck it is, it's definitely out there. But I got pulled over too, and I'm as pasty as you can fucking get. So what did I get pulled over for? Was it because they knew my wife was Hispanic? That's what it was. It was an interracial relationship, and he wasn't having it. No, it was because I fucking was 24 miles an hour over the speed limit. That's why. But like I said, you know, I know there's some racial profiling going on, and I know the cops pull people over because they're black. I know it. I lived in it. I grew up in the projects. Some of the people I hung with, the cops harassed me for because I hung with them because they were black. telling me, hey, don't go in that neighborhood no more. If you hang out in the neighborhood, we're going to give you problems. And I was like, eat a dick. So anyways, there was a funny story though. And a guy tried to use, the racial thing. He tried to not necessarily play the black card or race card. I said it wrong. Race card. I said it. People, oh, you're a racist. No, he tried to use the race card. And what it was, he was a 19-year-old young man, and he was there for possession of marijuana and the obstruction of justice, right? So the judge, he called the judge up, and the guy's in there in this nice little suit and tie, and then he puts on his I'm smart glasses, which is weird. White people and black people do that, which is fucking stupid. So, and I knew he didn't use glasses because the whole time he sat in the courtroom, the wait to go in there, he didn't have them on. But then when he gets in front of the judge, I'm going to put my glasses on because I want to look smart. So, it didn't help him. Let me just tell you that. So all of a sudden he goes up there, and all of a sudden this little bitty old white lady follows him up there. I was like, what the hell's going on here? Your Honor, this is his grandmother. I was like, oh man, here we go. And the kid wasn't talking. The judge asking questions, and the kid wasn't talking. And the grandmother's like, well, he's soft-spoken. He's soft-spoken. Baby in the fucking kid. And the judge was like, well, he's going to have to speak up here. We're going to have a conversation. So, anyways, the judge was asking the kid, like, hey, what happened? He told him what happened. And the grandmother kind of, she interrupted a couple times. Well, he's a good kid. He's going to the military. He's trying to get into the military. He had to get surgery on his hand because something happened. He broke it or something like that, maybe in a fight. I don't know what it was. But he had to get surgery on it until it got 100% health of squeezing ability or whatever. That's when the military would accept him. So I'm thinking in my head, man, come on, Your Honor. Take it easy on the young fella, We've all done some dumb shit at a young age. Kids smoke a little bit of weed, let him, come on, don't put this on his record, because it's going to screw him from getting in the military. Don't do him like that. So the judge asked him, so anything else? Well, the fucking dumbass kid thought the judge meant to say is there anything else for another charge, right? Do you have any other charges? Well, the judge meant to say, is there anything else? Are you done speaking? And all of a sudden this kid says, well, yeah, I got another drug case. And the judge, we all in the courtroom was like, and he had to tell us all to shut up. And so we're watching this kid up there just having fucking epic meltdown. And the judge is like, well, so what happened? Well, the prosecuting attorney or the attorney for the kid, the public pretender. I don't call them defenders because they pretend to be there to help you. So I call them public pretenders. And he asked him, said, they told the judge, hey, well, he's not here for that. And the judge's like, I understand he's not here for his other charge, but I want to hear about it. So he said, what is it? He's like, well, it's what the hell was he saying? Selling marijuana. He got, what's this selling marijuana? And the judge is like, oh, what a web we've weaved here, huh? So the judge just listened to a story, and he told the kid, he's like, man, listen, I know you want to do better with your life. I can see that. But how do you expect me to just overlook you selling and smoking whatever marijuana just because you want to go to the military? Basically saying like, I don't know what the case may be. So it's funny though that how the kid try to, perpetrate this scenario he is, but his little bitty old white grandmother up there to help him out in the court, the judicial system, and the judge just wasn't having it, man. So I thought it was fucking hilarious. Anyways, the court's over with, paid the fine, $421, which they don't accept debit cards, by the way. So I told the little old lady answered. She's like, I said, I'll pay with a debit card. She's like, oh, we don't take debit cards. I was like, it's 2014, right? Like, where are you guys at in time right now? Like, I feel like, I told her that, I feel like I stepped back in time. And she's like, well, that's how we like it here. Like, yeah, I can't wait to get the fuck up out of here. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed my vlog or my situation I'm talking to you guys with. I thought it was a pretty funny story. So I guess at the end of the day, guys, if you do the crime, you pay the fine, you do the time. Stop using race as a fucking crutch. Own up to what the hell's going on. Again, I'm not naive to the fucking fact that there's no racism in the world. So don't come at me with that lame ass bullshit in the comment section below. My thing is if you did wrong, don't blame your race on it. Because I got pulled over too. And I'm a fucking cracker. Just saying. With that being said, it's your boy Hot Noobs. I'm out this bitch. Deuces. Get wrecked, son. Woo. Airbag. Deep throat. Airbag. Deep throat. Goodbye.